Hey, oh. Yeah. Hey. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, like you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talk the shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey.
Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. One beat with feed. Taking over, nigga. Yeah. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. Every dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. Don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm wrapped out, tell them watch watch your mouth, or you know we gon' bend your block. I'ma walk in time bomb, I go viral. You niggas like TikTok, yeah. This ain't what you want. Tell them throw in the towel. We make niggas hit the clock, and with our toe fire, rain brimstone. They gon' think that you live a lie. We ain't got no picks, we want it all. We gon' make you pick a spot. We knocking on the door, so let us in. Or you know we gon' pick the locks. We in the field for real every day. While y'all just say watch, we making enemies our foot stores. I don't know nothing about the op. It take one try when I rock out. I'm like David when I sling shots. I'm putting attachments on everything. Y'all want me to connect the dot. This drum got 50 unreleased hits. You don't want to be the next to drop. I put them in a box and make that shit double wood. You don't want to be the next to flop. Yeah. Niggas feeling themselves. Get a shovel, tell them dig the plot. Can't fit you and your man's in it, just tell him get a bigger box. Cause I'll put you in one and knock you out one. Call him my nigga knock. I'll put your song on, cut it on mute, and then tell you that shit was hot. Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. Won't beef with fear. Take it over, nigga. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. Never dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. Don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. Big soldier, nigga. I come in the name of the boss. So my niggas that is wartime already wait the coast. That point shoot bitch. Red Dead Redemption. Got them niggas scared to whisper. Is you with us or against us? Can't stop to the zone loud. I don't think you get the picture. It come from my head, I'm giving them lead. The preacher give him a scripture. Flow cold style vicious. Niggas sweeter than the missus. Got soldiers posted. I put them on your roof. Merry Christmas. Bring hither and slay him. Got the Glock, got the book of Luke. Keep the stick like Dumbledore. Play dumb, I'ma let it loose. Call my gun harmony. Call my main bitch Betty Boop. He the truth, I'ma need the proof. Got stripes like beef troops. Hit his ass like a Louisville. Hit him low, then I hit him high. Bring him home to the umpire. Give him bars like Wi-Fi. Turn the booth to a bonfire. Little bitch, I'm a live wire. I ride like a car tire. It's on mine when I ride by. Big soldier, nigga. Just give me a reason. Fuck peace, getting even. Won't beef with fear. Take it over, nigga. Let me make it clear. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is. I'm about to start a fire. Whole team full of riders. Never dead on the ride, boy. Ain't gon' be no survivors. Big soldier, nigga. Come on. Don't care where it is. They want the cloud, we want the zone. That's the way it is.
I heard they coming for blood, I'ma be coming for more. Give me the floor, they better come with a mop. I'ma be making it pour. Nigga, I'm raw, fly with the hammer like Thor. Found on my ops in the morgue, tell them I'm four. I'ma be bombing these lanes, understand how and war. I've been the lead, time to get back in the street. Time to get back on my feet, had time to read. Check out, we came from the east, wait till my dogs are released. Heard they was sleep, so we gon' wake them up. Put them up in the sky, the Lord gon' take them up. I take on anybody, think he brave enough. I've been the same and I ain't never changing up. I'm in my zone, hit up my cellular phone. Tell me whatever he on, I take that scouter. He on them perks and that powder, homie ain't really that strong. I'm like a dog. Better yet, Benny King, I keep a lion head on my pinky ring. I keep a shield. Boy, you see everything. G43, Symphony, let it sing.
You ain't too you crazy.
All right, Shalom Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. So Wednesday night law class. Lakia, let's clap it up. Most High in Christ, man. We are the home of the truth. We've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible since 1969, man. If you are not in the ISUPK, then you are not in the truth, man. That's just simple as that, man. If you got any questions, you go ahead and put them in the chat, or if you got any questions in the room, you go ahead and raise your hand. We'll get them answered. Tonight, again, is the law class. We go into the law, you know what I mean? Teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the law according to the Bible, which your Christian pastor is not going to teach you. Because if they taught you the law, then if they taught Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the law, then they would lose so much money that they would lose so much money, man. That to where that they wouldn't have those private jets, man. They wouldn't be able to, you know what I mean, get those fancy suits You know what I mean? Those fancy cars that they get, man. And that's why they do what they do in that Christian church. Hey, Shalom Crisis. But that's why they do what they do in that church, man. So that's why they are not going to teach you the law, which is what this Wednesday night class is about. You know what I mean? Every Wednesday in Killeen, Texas, we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the biblical law. You know what I mean? Because we give a damn about what the Lord said. So, like, if I could, let me get Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6, I believe. Laws, your wisdom and understanding. But we give a damn about giving Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans what they need to get up out of this hell, man. Which is this law. So we're not gonna, you know what I mean? We're not gonna sell you some snake oil. We're not gonna try to, you know what I mean, sugarcoat the truth according to the Bible to try to get some money out of you or try to get some or whatever, you know what I mean, like your Christian church, where your Christian church will tell you anything you want to hear, where, you know what I mean, you take it back 20, 30 years, there was, you know, I believe in a Christian church, or what's it called? The LGBTQ community was denounced and, you know what I mean, what's the word? Was corrected, you know what I mean, in the Christian church. But I mean, Black, we wanted that, you know what I mean? So your Christian church bended to what we wanted to do because our oppressor wanted to be that. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? That's how your Christian church operates, where they bend to the will of the people, where your people, the people want, you know what I mean, something that's evil, and your Christian church will bend to the will of it so that they can retain, you know what I mean, membership, so that they can retain your dollars. You know what I mean? But that's not, we teach the truth according to the Bible.
Right.
Salaki, you got that, priest?
I got you. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations.
So this is talking about the law. You know what I mean? This is after Moses gave, you know what I mean, gave the written law. You know what I mean? What they call the Mosaic law, or the law of Moses. You know what I mean? He said, this is keep therefore and do all these laws. You know what I mean? Read verse 5, Baba Kasha.
Verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do them in the land, whether ye go to possess it.
So all of these laws, statutes, and commandments come from the Most High. And this is exactly what Moses handed down to the people, which was us, you know what I mean, so many years ago. And he said, keep therefore and do these laws, man. This is the law that the Most High gave so that we keep it in all our generations. Keep therefore and do them, man. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations.
See, this is why, this is why the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana stands on teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the law, and stands on, if you're not in the ISUPK, you are not in the truth. Right. Because this law is important to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And this is our wisdom and understanding in the sight of these other nations, man. This is the only thing that's going to get Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans out of captivity. I mean, we do everything that we do. You know what I mean, as a so-called woke Black, Hispanic, and Native American, everything that we try to put our mind to, everything that we try to put our hands to, is to get us out of this captivity. So you go to, you know what I mean, you go through college, or it's like you go through high school, and you get your you know what I mean, you get your diploma, and then you go through college, and then you get a degree. You know what I mean, you a first or second generation college graduate, and then you go and get the highest paying job that you can get. You go for these high paying fields, doctors, lawyers, engineers, things like that. All of these things that we do is to try and get ourselves out of this captivity. You know what I mean? We go out there and try to become entrepreneurs because everything that we're trying to do is to get out of this captivity. Even the evil things that we do, like drug dealing, or you know what I mean, our sisters, you know what I mean, creating these OnlyFans pages and becoming what they call it, Salakia. For the sake of I ain't trying to say the wrong thing and get flagged on the internet. Yeah, the water priest. Yeah, this brother seasoned with his word. The water priest. Yeah, that's the whole reason why our sisters become exotic dancers and escorts and sex workers. You know what I mean? Because we're trying to get out of this captivity. We're trying to get under the thumb of our oppressor. But the scripture said this law is our wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations, bro. And that's the whole point, man. You don't have to do all these degenerate things. You don't have to do all these difficult and degrading things. I mean, because the Most High already told us in the beginning that this law was going to be our wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations. Slack it, priest. Go ahead, read on.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Right. This how these other nations are supposed to look at us. They're supposed to look at us like we're a wise and understanding people. Why? Because of this law. Like they look at us like we are strong people. We are beautiful people. You know what I mean? They want to emulate our culture, emulate our style, emulate our appearance. You know what I mean? We got kinky hair. They want to kink their hair. They got stringy hair, but they want to kink their hair. You know what I mean? Sit in a salon chair for hours, damn near a whole day to try to kink their hair, to try to emulate our style. You know what I mean? They getting them BBLs that's blowing up in their behind. You know what I mean? Getting them sick and all of that because they want to emulate our sister shape. You know what I mean? They darkening their skin so that they can emulate our complexion. They manipulate in the way they you know what I mean? They the way they talk so that they can emulate our vernacular, our accent, our you know what I mean? What's the word? Our slang. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. But they don't respect you. Like they're following after. They want to emulate you, but they don't want to. They don't respect you, man. In the hoods, man. In the ghettos, in the barrios, man. It's like you appreciate something.
Yeah, if I could, man, you say it's so heavy because they've been doing that all for a long time. You know, even what's that guy name? Elvis Presley,
right?
Elvis Presley time. You know what I'm saying? Like through the 50s and 40s. And you know, they stole rock and roll.
Right.
They only get they want to be like you when it's beneficial. Like say when a little white little Becky want to mess with a black man. Why? To piss off her daddy. But right. She ain't gonna take you serious. She might have some babies from you, but she don't never take you seriously like she'll take her counterpart,
right?
Her white male. You know what I mean? They only want to be black when it's time to build them up, but they don't want to be black when it's time to be black.
Right.
They like what's her name? Miley Cyrus. Uh-huh. She used the black culture to come up. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when she came up, where she went? Right back to daddy.
Right.
Right back to her culture. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But yeah, what you said so heavy, man. It's like
what the priest said was absolutely the truth. Because like what they say, they want your rhythm, but they don't want your blues.
Yeah.
They wanna be black. Everybody wanna be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga.
Right. Yeah.
Like until it's time for you to everybody wanna go to the club and act black. You know what I mean? Everybody wanna go out and you know what I mean, try to emulate what they perceive it means to be black, Hispanic, or Native American. But you don't wanna you know what I mean, on your way home, you don't want those police lights coming up behind you and harassing you.
Right.
You don't want to be the next brother on the news talking about you know what I mean, you was unalived by some police officer or some oppressor with a gun. You don't want to be the next brother like what's that brother name? Jonathan Majors running up the street, you know what I mean, top speed like a track star, you know what I mean, from some oppressor. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that black. You just want to be black enough to where everybody loves you, man, because that's what we think our love and respect comes from. But the scripture just said that your wisdom and understanding comes from your law, the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave you, man.
Right.
And if we could just understand that, man, then we could bridge the gap. Not only would your oppressor envy you for your strength and your size and your you know what I mean, your speed and your charisma, but they would also envy you for your wisdom and your understanding, man. But that's the part that we're not getting, because we don't follow this law, man. We're so far up our oppressors behind that we can't even understand that our you know what I mean? We can't even understand that the respect that we are looking for comes from these laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
Right.
So, like, you had something?
It's like this is tap on what you're saying, and this right here is teaching us how to be self-efficient.
Come on.
You know what I mean? This with the scriptures, like this, the whole Bible is about Black Hispanics and Americans to join together. That's it, and that's why the nations didn't strive against us, because why? Because we had our own.
Right.
You know what I mean? We had our own constitution. We didn't depend on their constitution. We didn't want to be part of their politics. We didn't want to be with their women and their men. We had each other. You know what I mean? We had doctors, and what we had. And that's the thing. We can't join these other nations, because once we join the other nations, man, it's disaster. We think we Africans. That's the whole point. It's like it.
No, you good.
You know what I'm saying? We think we Africans. That's the biggest thing ever. We go back to the motherland. Meanwhile, let me tell you something. Africans do not like black people.
Right.
They don't. You know what I'm saying? We are two different type of people, man.
Right.
If you go stand next to an African, you know it's a difference than you stand next to a brother. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got the same skin tone does not make you kin folks, man.
Right.
Like, these people hate us, and they smell different. Slocky.
Right.
They smell totally different from us, man. Like, it don't make no sense.
Right.
But like, that's why it's so important you saying, priest, for us to get back to the law, statutes, commandments, because this will make us wise and understanding people.
Absolutely correct. Now get that brother a hand. Like, how much can a people respect you if you're trying to be like them? Now, these other nations need to try to be like us, man, because the Most High gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, man. He has not dealt with any other nation, man. And he gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments. But if we trying to, we trying to get respect by being like these other nations, we're only going to put ourselves underneath these other nations, man. And the best that we can hope for is to be, for lack of better terms, like a pet to these other nations. That's the best that we can hope for. Right. If we're trying to follow after these other nations, that's the only thing that we can hope for, man. But the point is, man, we're supposed to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments so that we can be separate, man, like the Most High called us to be. The Most High called us to be a special people above all nations upon the face of the earth, man. He called us to be holy, which is what that word means, separate. He called us to be separated, man, for us to be different, man. We're not supposed to act like these other nations and try to emulate them. They're supposed to emulate us, man. Right. We're supposed to be the salt of the earth, man. Now, if I could, Slakia, let's get Proverbs 31 real quick. Because, okay, so in the midst of this whole Diddy situation, okay, so the topic for the night, right, is how to pick and maintain your relationships, man. Because we're to the point we was making earlier, to the point the priest was making earlier, we're trying to follow after these other nations. And because we're doing everything that pertains to these other nations, doing everything to fit in with these other nations, we don't know how to maintain our own relationships. We don't know how to maintain brotherhood. We don't know how to maintain a marriage. We don't know how to, raise a family. And it's because we've deviated from our culture, these laws, statutes, and commandments, which all of those things is in our culture. Like everything I just named, how to maintain a relationship with a brother. How to maintain, respect amongst ranks. How to maintain a relationship with a wife. Or if you got more than one wife, how to maintain having multiple wives. How to maintain a relationship and raise up your children. All of that's in our culture and in this Bible. But because we deviated from our culture and we deviated from these laws, statutes, and commandments, we don't understand how to maintain or even start a relationship. You know what I mean? That's how we ended up with, you know what I mean, this situation we looking at with Diddy and Cassie, where, you know what I mean, you got Diddy, you know what I mean, stomping out Cassie in the middle of in the goddamn hotel room because we don't know how to, we've put value, we've Salakia, we've decided how we're going to choose. We choose our companionship based on what our oppressor decides is valuable. And the number one thing your oppressor decides is valuable is wealth. So every relationship that you make, whether it's your friendship, whether it's your relationships, or whatever the case is, you our people choose who we decide is valuable based on wealth, man. And the reason for that is because we follow after our oppressor rather than following these law, statute, commandments, which we was talking about earlier, man. But you know what I mean, tonight, you know what I mean, Lord willing, we're just gonna show you how to choose, man, so that we don't end up as a family, we don't end up in those type of situations, because that was just on camera. You know what I mean? What happened with Diddy and Cassie? That happened to be on camera, and it only reached the forefront of social media today because of, you know what I mean, because they wanted it to be, because they wanted it to be released, because they wanted us to see it. Our oppressor wanted us to see that. You know what I mean? But that video is, I think, what was it, 2016? That video was 9 years old. You know what I mean? So like, you was about to say something? Or you had said something?
Oh no.
Okay, no sweat. But that video was 8 years old. So like, it was kept under wraps until it wasn't. So imagine all the, you know what I mean? And I know brothers and sisters, you know what I mean, online, just living their regular lives. You not in the limelight, you not wealthy, you not famous, you know what I mean? Just imagine the hell that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is going through. You know what I mean? The type of thing that, like, how frequent that happens in our households, man. And it all boils down to we select our spouses, our friendships, our companionships based on wealth and based on frivolous things that don't matter. You know what I mean? We pick our women based on you know what I mean, based on physical attraction, based on sex, based on how easily you could get that. You know what I mean? Or you know, whatever the case is. Same with how sisters select men. But the scriptures show you how to pick your brothers, or how to, first of all, the scriptures show you who your brothers are, flat out. And the scriptures show you how to pick your husbands, how to pick your wives, how to, you know what I mean, how to sift through who's a friend, and what happens if you have conflict with one another, man. So we're gonna go through it. Let's get Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 10 real quick. And this is a well, let's go ahead and read it and then I'll explain.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies.
So, okay, read verse 1 real quick, if you don't mind. 1. And Baba Kashaf, for Brother Could, let me get the definition of virtuous or virtue in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Baba Kashaf.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 1. The words of King Lemuel.
Mm-hmm.
The prophecies that his mother taught him.
The prophecies that who?
His mother taught him.
That Kevin Samuels taught him?
His mother taught him.
No, but I thought the Bible was misogynistic. What was that?
His mother taught him.
So these are words. These are everything we're about to read is about what a mother taught his son. You know what I mean? Like this is so important, and this is how, like, this was a wise woman. You know what I mean? This is a wise woman for a mother to teach their son how to choose. This is a mother teaching their child how to choose a woman, and this is what we put value in. Back in, you know what I mean, back in you know what I mean, back in these times, and we look at the Bible as if it's just like a storybook, like it's you know what I mean, like some. I mean, we look at the Bible like it's not real, like it doesn't pertain to us. But what we got to realize is that this Bible is our history book.
Right.
That's what Holy Bible means. Holy Bible just means separate records. So when we look at these records, we got to look at, you know what I mean, we got to look at it as if, you know what I mean, as if, you know what I mean, as if it's history. You know what I mean? So just like this mother is teaching her son how to choose a woman wisely, we have to consider that, and our sisters got to use that to teach our children how to choose women. Because right now, like I said before, we choosing women like you know what I mean, we choosing women based on, you know what I mean, complexion, like whether she your type, whether she light skin or dark skin, whether she big or small, whether she attractive to you or not, like, and we choosing wrong. You know what I mean? But we gotta come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, which is our wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations. Salakia, you got the definition, priest?
God.
Well, Salakia, before I get the definition, what does I want to hear from a sister? What does virtuous mean? I want to hear from a sister. And until we get an answer, we gonna let's get verse 10 again, Baba Shah. But I want to know what a sister thinks virtue means, and this is such an important question because a lot of these words that we hear in the Bible, like holy, like Christian, bishop, you know what I mean, things like that, they've been so polluted by the Christian church, because they're founded on lies. You know what I mean? So these words been polluted by the Christian church, so we don't even understand what these words mean. So I just want to ask sisters, man. What does it mean to be virtuous, or what does virtue mean, which is the root of the word? Virtue is the root of virtuous. Slack it, priest. You go ahead, read on.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies.
So this woman that's being described in Proverbs chapter 31 is a woman whose price is far above rubies. This means that this woman is rare. This ain't no, you know what I mean, no running, you know what I mean, some woman that you just gonna run into at you know what I mean, fill in the blank with any name of any club name, or you know what I mean, you ain't just gonna run into this woman on the streets. You know what I mean? It's rare. You know what I mean? This woman is hard to come across, man. This woman was raised right. This woman knows how to, I mean, we're going to get into it, but like this type of woman is not just the type of woman that you just going, you know what I mean, you just going to meet on Instagram. You know what I mean? Tender. Like, you know what I mean? This is not the type of woman you just go meet, just, you know what I mean, on all of these social media platforms where they just push it in your face. You know what I mean? To sell you a certain thing. You're not gonna meet this type of woman there. So Slack, you go ahead and read on.
Verse 11. The heart of her husband doeth safety trust in her.
The heart of her husband trust in her. So I want to ask again, what does virtuous mean? The word virtuous or virtue, concert.
Like, if I could, I wasn't going to speak to the virtuous count. I was just going to speak to the scripture he just read. Can you read that again?
It's like the heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because, like, in the culture, it's the opposite right now. It's like women always talk about how they can't trust a nigga,
right,
or trust a man. It's like, I can't trust no man. When the trust is supposed to be with her, on her end. Like, he's supposed to be able to trust her. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
The thing is like, I know you have to get into this definition, but
like it's been a role reversal, but I understand though. I'm not mad at our sisters though. I get it because slavery did a whole job on our people.
Right.
Like what they did in front of what they did to the black woman, and what she in turn, because of being traumatized, did to the black children. It made it to where she feels like she has to put the man through the middle, when really it used to be that the women was chasing us, because if we was in the community, in order for you to even get that type of reputation and renown, they had to come pursue. They had to put themselves on the block to get chose. It really was a pick-me society. Like pick-me's get criticized right now, you know what I'm saying? But that was the culture. Like it was a shame to not get picked.
Right.
It wasn't a thing to where a woman could be like, oh, she just want to get picked. Like, well, then the whole culture would have been like, well, what you want to be? Not picked?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the heart of her husband does safely trusting her. Think about that. That was the standard. So every daughter was being raised. Every daughter's ambition was, I'm gonna be the type of woman that when a man see me and how I move, he know he can trust me.
Right.
He know that his name and his reputation is gonna be intact dealing with me. Like I seen a video on the book, right? And it was a brother like giving a rundown to his rib about how he want her to conduct herself before they go into the club. So he running all this stuff down on her. He was like, I don't want you doing those slow dancing by yourself, having them brothers feeling like you just available, or anybody can just run up on you and start, getting behind you. He's like, I want you to sit still. You know what I'm saying? He's giving her a whole rundown. He was like, because I don't mind turning this club inside out. You understand? So I need you to conduct yourself like this. But the title of the video was like, when an insecure man, talks to his woman. Dang. That was the title of it. But I'm like, dang, he's giving her a hedge through giving her a briefing about how he wants her to move. You know what I'm saying? A room full of vultures, in a room full of wolves. How you need to move and conduct yourself. And then it gets put out there. That's insecurity.
Right.
And really, that the counsel that he's giving her is to secure her protection and his. Right. Because when women they realize it, but they don't think it's important, right? Until it goes down, then they crying, oh, Davon got shot, right? Or he shot the club up, right? But when they got that dress on with all the yams hanging out the side, and then they got their front butt hanging out, right, with the cleavage and all that, and the brother say, hey, man, you need to cover up. I mean, what you insecure for? You don't want everybody to see what you got, right?
Right.
But then a brother going and because she's showing what she got, and he pitch her behind, and then she look at her man. Well, what you doing? You gonna let him disrespect me like that? Nah, you know what I mean? I'm about to say something. Right. Nah, sister, you disrespected your man and yourself because he was your head, he was your covering, and you said I don't need to be covered. Because see, the covering is not just the clothes; it's the ability for you to take the counsel of your man and follow his lead. That's the real covering.
Right.
So I'm talking too much. So like,
no, you good in the water, sir. Now give him a hand. The water, sir. Now you, and if I could, let me get real quick. We're gonna come back to that Proverbs. Let me get Psalms 83 real quick. And this is what you gotta understand, like what Officer Tapazar just said was so heavy. Like come on, no, please. No, I'll pick up after you. Lock the shot.
And when Officer Tapazar saying so heavy, man, because I was over here thinking while he was talking, I'm like, oh, so women want a pimp, not a husband, because when you see this all on social media, man, when you see these men behind a girl, they half naked, popping their behinds, they want their girls to go out to the club, showing their breasts and booty. Say, well, hey, she a grown woman. Who am I? Like, you a pimp. You trying to show your access to everybody.
Right.
For what?
Right.
So they can go and steal them from you? Now you over here crying like a baby? So I can't trust these women. But you were so scared to be a man to tell us cover her ass up. It's like, cover behind up. Now you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You, that's why it's so important for us to come back to the Bible, man, so we can grow that masculinity back. Right, so what Talzar saying is so heavy. He was saying that, when a sister say, yo, why you being insecure? Okay, no sweat. I'll be insecure all goddamn day if we can get to the house. We get back to the house. Right. I'll be insecure all goddamn day, and I can make sure my woman don't lose self-respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Slock?
Right. Now give him a hand. And it's so you got that Psalms 83 and I believe 3.
Here come. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Everything that your oppressor, everything, because we don't run social media. You know what I mean? We don't run anything. We don't run you know what I mean, what goes on the TV and what gets taken off of TV, what goes on streaming platforms and what gets taken off. You know what I mean? Things like that. We don't run that. So whatever your oppressor approves or whatever your oppressor wants to force in your face with what the standard of a man or what the standard of a woman is, I would be suspicious off the rip. Because what was that, verse 4 you just read? Also?
Yeah, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
These other nations have taken crafty counsel against our people or the Lord's people. You know what I mean? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know what I mean? The 12 tribes of Israel, so that we can forget who we are. So that we can start, instead of calling ourselves, you know what I mean, after the tribe of Judah, after you know what I mean, the names of our tribes, after the name of, you know what I mean, the nation of Israel, we call ourselves African American, which is the name of two oppressors. We call ourselves after the name of our oppressors. We call ourselves after, you know what I mean, we call ourselves Christians. We call ourselves after the religion and the doctrine of our oppressor, rather than the name that the Most High gave us, man, and the status and the you know what I mean, the prestige with these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave us, man. And so, you know what I mean, anything that your oppressor pushes into the forefront of social media or the forefront of society as the societal norm, you should question that, man, because everything that they do is to, you know what I mean, to come against you, to make sure you don't remember who you are. Right. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. And that's exactly what they've done with how we deal with relationships, man. Where they've put it so much in our face where, like, what was it? You know what I mean? Kevin Samuels, what's that brother name? The big brother, Derek Jackson. You know what I mean? Where, you know what I mean? Yeah, I forgot about him too. I barely, but you know what I mean? It's like all we give a damn about is if a brother, you know what I mean, got some money. We don't give a damn about his morals. We don't give a damn about what he believes in, how well he can protect you, how wise he is, if he can guide you, you know what I mean, where his mental temperament is, if he's emotional or not, you know what I mean? We don't look at sisters and be like, okay, is this sister mentally stable? What has she been through? You know what I mean? What kind of trauma has she gone through? You know what I mean? Can I trust her to raise my children? Is she good with kids? You know what I mean? Is she able to, you know what I mean? What like, we don't look at qualities like this because your oppressor has pushed in the forefront that men ain't nothing unless they can make $100 billion, some unrealistic number, and a woman ain't nothing unless she got a super gargantuan behind and some, you know what I mean, all, you know what I mean, her physical. I mean, and that's from your oppressor, man. Right. And that's because of what we just read in Psalms 83, man. So I want to ask again, what does virtuous mean? I'm waiting for a sister. You know what I mean? I know these brothers know what virtue. I haven't seen no answers in the chat. It's a lot of emojis, but I ain't seen nothing in the chat. No answers. Yeah, Baba Kashai. I need, and I'm not trying to like, I'm not saying this to like try to like put y'all on the spot or like try to make fun of clown y'all. I'm asking because I want to know what y'all think virtuous means, so that we can really understand, because the Christian church has done a number on Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Your oppressor has done a number, like the brothers, like Austin Tapazar said, like, you know what I mean, because of oppression and because of all the things that we've done, all the intergenerational trauma that we've gone through slavery, through Jim Crow, through civil rights and all of that, and then the lives that we live, like, we have become so far disconnected from our culture. So, you know what I mean? I'm just asking so that I can get an understanding of what my sisters really think virtuous means. And then we're gonna get in the scriptures and show you the difference between what your oppressor taught you what virtuous is and what the Bible says virtuous is, or what virtue is. You got to answer, sis. You look like you got it. You yeah. You look like you got it, sis.
I'm gonna say a virtuous woman is a woman of value, someone that's held at a high standard, like a precious jewel.
What you mean? What you mean by value?
Like you said, she pretty much just hold herself, accountable, hold herself at a high standard, like not like the other women that be out here just out here,
Okay. You. I'm not gonna say you wrong. Let's. What would you read in verse 11 in Psalms? Psalms 31.
You want the definition? Yeah.
Not quite yet. I want to give it a little bit of time to get some get what sisters think in the chat, and then we're gonna bring it out. What you got? Verse 11, Psalms 31, or it's like it, Proverbs 31. It come and verse 1 or 11. Salaki, I'm tripping. Yeah, verse 11. Bible shot.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her.
Okay, this is important, right? The heart of her husband safely trusts in this woman that we're describing in Psalms 31, right? This virtuous woman. But why? Go ahead, read on.
So that he shall have no need of spoil.
So that read that part again.
So that he shall have no need of spoil.
You know what spoil is?
Spoil.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get everything that you want.
Now say it in the mic, because what you said was correct.
Spoiled is when you get everything that you want.
Okay, like getting thing concert.
In the words of the infamous Biggie Smalls, I kicked in the door, waving the fofo. Spoil is robbery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mask up, mask off. It's robbery. To spoil, when you spoil a man's goods, it means you didn't ran through the house, ransacked it, and left with the bag. So if he trusts her and know that there's no need of spoil, that means that her goods are secure.
Right.
Most high Christ.
They are secure. It's a locked box.
Right.
That only open with one key.
That's right.
There's more to that scripture though, but
we're
gonna start there. It's a lock.
Give him a hand. And okay, like, and he damn near gave it to you. But okay, so why would a man need? Have you ever heard of like the term spoils of war? Or to the victor, or to the victor goes the spoils? You ever heard? Okay, okay. Read that again, Bible Kasha.
The heart of the husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Okay, I'm not seeing. You want to give it another shot before we get the definition?
She's just available to her husband. Like, she's not available to everybody else.
Okay. You on the
She don't have the need or desire for anyone else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what you need to lock in on is her husband has no need for spoil. You mind reading that one more time, then we're gonna get the definition real quick.
The heart of her husband do it safely, trust in her.
So this husband trusts in this sister. Go ahead, read on.
So that he shall have no need of spoil.
So like how he said he kicking in the door with the fofo, like he has, yeah, he ain't got no need to do no kick doors. He ain't got no need to go out on them corners and, you know what I mean, rob a brother or sell no drugs, or, you know what I mean, he ain't got no need to do none of that because he's trusting is real. Now you want to give it one more shot before I get the definition?
No, just give it this.
Okay, no sweat. Okay. Any sister? Okay, I don't see no definitions online. Go ahead, read the definition.
The definition of virtue in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary.
Now, listen carefully because again, I want you to understand the Christian church has bastardized just like when you think of the word holy, you think of, you know what I mean, you think of that, you know what I mean, a sister wearing, you know, she go to church every day. She wear a big white hat with the clean white dress that's barely, you know what I mean, above the knee, where, you know, that's what you think of when you think of holy. You know what I mean?
Stockings and nurse shoes.
Yeah, all of that. Like, you know, I mean, that's what you think of when you think of holy, where she just in the name of Jesus and holy, all of that. That's what you think of when you think of holy. Just like when you think of Christian, you think of the same thing. When you think of, I'm gonna give a basic example, like the word. I remember a couple years ago, it was a huge debate about like whether it was converse or conversate. Like, what's the appropriate? Like, I was conversating with a brother, or I was conversing with a brother. Like, if you say conversate, like, it's brothers and sisters that will eat you alive. Like, it ain't converse, it ain't conversate, it's converse. You know what I mean? But now, if you look in the dictionary and look up the definition, or if you look up conversate, it's in the dictionary. It's a word that you can use. So over time, this is just because this is what our perceived mean, or this is how we use it, or this is what we perceive a word means. It just becomes, you know what I mean, how we use words. But this is the true definition, the origin of the word virtue. This is what virtue means. Go ahead, read that, Bible Shah.
Khan, this is the definition of the word virtue in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Virtue, strength, ability.
What does that say?
Strength, ability.
Ability. That's what virtue means. The sisters online. I want y'all to understand that. You know what I mean? Just understand virtue. If you want to be a virtuous woman, you cannot be a virtuous woman without ability. Go ahead, read on.
God. So like often involving moral worth, any excellence of a person or a thing, power, influence. The phrase "a virtuous woman" is literally a woman of ability.
A woman of ability. So a woman who has abilities, a woman who has talent, a woman who has gifts that she can use to increase her husband. Concert, Bob Kashah.
Yeah, so like the priest, I just don't want to tiptoe around it. A sister that get the money,
Right.
They get the big bag, and then put it in her man's hand.
I'm right.
Well, actually, she ain't got to put it in his hand because she took the money and got everything that he need, right? So he has no need of spoil, brother. What you was going to was very heavy. He ain't got no need to be trying to think about a hustle and a plan and going to rob somebody because she's over there with ability, a power, and influence.
Right.
You know, in the United States, a black woman is a double minority, which means that y'all get double the business credit, double the tax benefits and exemptions. So if you get a business, wee.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh wee.
Mm-hmm.
You got influence with the beast, with the
Right.
government.
Right.
You were a woman and black,
Right.
double minority. Ooh wee. There's money waiting for you to go get if
Right.
you increase your ability.
Right. Give him a hand. And that's the whole point. Like, you cannot be a virtuous woman. I want you to understand this. You cannot be a virtuous woman if you don't have abilities and you're not using those abilities to increase your nation, or you got a husband, you know what I mean? If you don't have abilities that you can use to monetize or to bring resources and put value into your nation, you can't be a virtuous woman. But it's so crazy because, again, like, your oppressor has convinced you. First of all, we don't even know what virtuous means, and then your oppressor has convinced you of what a woman is. Where, you know what I mean, your oppressor, all your oppressor thinks a woman is what, you know what I mean, your physical, with your behind, your breasts and all of that. You know what I mean? So you got sisters with, you know what I mean, you got sisters with like OnlyFans, Instagram models, where every other picture is a picture of they behind, and then in the description, or the what's it called, the bio, huh? Or yeah, in the bio, it's Proverbs 31. I'm a Proverbs 31 woman. Like, that don't go together. That don't go together. You know what I mean? If you can't be a virtuous woman if you don't have skill. And the truth about it is, if you gotta sell your body on the internet, or if you gotta, you know what I mean, go out there and sell drugs, or you gotta you know what I mean, as a woman, you gotta do these monstrous things. You gotta take advantage of all your different baby daddies to try to get some child support, and that's how you get into the bag. Then you're not a virtuous woman, because you don't have, what did that definition say?
Strength, ability.
You don't have any ability. So if you don't have any ability, you cannot be a virtuous woman. Simple as that. Select your priest. You go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? It's so important what you bring out tonight, because every time you ask a woman what's a virtuous woman, they always say, what? Cook, clean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I cook. Oh, I clean, what they barely do. But it's so heavy what you bring out, because a virtuous woman is when they get to that bag.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we all can cook and clean. The priest right here can cook. You know what I'm saying? Priest can clean. We can do that. You know what I'm saying? But you have the opportunity to go get that bag, like Officer Thompson was saying. You have the opportunity to get that bag, because the society we living in. It's just like when what's her name? Was it Judith or Esther? Well, Malachi, Mordecai. That was Esther.
Okay.
Esther, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had an opportunity to go to meet the king, and what she did, she got her people, you know, or she got it, she did what she did.
Yeah.
You feel me? But for a better for our nation,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And it's so spiritual what you're saying right now, man, because the sisters, man, look, y'all in the know as far as America. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it. You know what I mean? Go get that bag to bring back to the nation. You know what I'm saying? Build up the black and Hispanic household.
Right.
You know what I mean? We gonna do it too. But that's what, that's the unity of the black household. Right.
Yeah, I'm right now. Give him a hand.
No, it is heavy because right now it's appearance over ability.
Right.
And because of like you said, because of the lack of ability or the void of ability, they have to place emphasis on like the looks and the appearance. That's why they actually getting money to get the BBLs, to get the Botox, to do all these things to their body, the different lace fronts and all that, because they're void of ability. You know what I'm saying? And now because of the, like you said, the society that the oppressors has built, OnlyFans, they feel like that's ability.
Right.
To be lewd and, you know what I'm saying, and to do like, like you said, like base things and really dishonor their father, their brothers, their mothers, their sisters, everybody who seen them as a little girl, now they really become they become prostitutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't put their mind towards gaining ability.
Right.
And it's funny because To be virtuous is to have standards, but you got to understand in our culture, if you didn't have standards and you was a whorish woman, you got put to death. Right. So like that's like the minimum. You got stoned to death. So it was like you not being like a loose woman. That was really like to keep you alive. That was just to stay alive.
Right.
So after that, now you know, okay, well, I'm gonna do that, but dang, what else can I do then? Then all you have left to focus on, because nobody's looking at you because you look good, because that brother can't just come and get you unless he catch you in the field. And why you out in the field anyway? You should be in your father's house under your mother or your sister's learning some skill set. But you out in the field and he gets you, he seduce you. No sweat.
Right.
All right. Okay. That brother coming out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? You coming out of pocket, brother. Okay, no, okay, girl, you do what you did. No, now you his problem. I told you to stay at home and learn how to build these vases and go to mom to the market and sell these vases.
Right.
And bring that bag home. Help your mom. She out there doing the ghost, the Whoopi Goldberg with the clay vases anymore, making vases all day. Or she up there buying fabrics, you know what I'm saying, and hustling the market trying to sell these wool and silk fabrics, right? Sisters have all the skill sets in the world if they set their mind to it. But what do they set their mind to? The outfit they want to wear, the makeup they want to put on, Instagram posts, doing a dance, learn a line dance in a lounge. Man, go home and focus on a business.
Right.
And then I'm gonna tell you like this: it's a lot of stuff y'all can do, man. Look, if you want to be out there under some soul machine, okay, then get your credit together, because the government is on your side.
Right.
Get your credit together and go buy a cash business. Go buy a laundromat. Go buy a car wash, to where the money's coming in, and then you can stop stressing over these kids.
Right.
And having to get up and do that 9 to 5 every day that's breaking your back.
Right.
Get your credit together. Put the money to get your credit together, and then see what it takes to acquire a business. Hit that business, and then let your husband be a priest. Because the men of the nation of Israel is not supposed to be out there laboring like that.
Right.
We either supposed to be going to war or be in the temple.
Right.
That's what the men of Israel did. They were either soldiers or they were priests.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
They were men of war, or you was a priest. And the sisters was getting to the bag, getting to the money.
Right.
Or the brothers had servants that was working in the fields and stuff like that of the heathens. That's how we live. You know what I'm saying? But we have the ability to do it. We just got, like you said, we got to set our mind to that and put that in our sister's mind. And look, the Lord made them to multiply. That's why he said, be fruitful. The fruitful is linking up.
Right.
Sister, after that, you doing the multiplication.
Right.
I'm the addition.
Right.
You the multiplying factor. You the exponent.
Right. Now, give my hand. What he said was the absolute truth, and like the priest said, your oppressor, even though we in hell, your oppressor is putting he's funneling the money to you. You know what I mean? But under the condition that you betray your family, that you go against your husband, that you go against the structure that provides you safety.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you could really use that for the betterment of your family, of your household, of your nation. You know what I mean? Because it's already coming to us. But the thing is, your oppressor has taught you that, we've gotten away from understanding that virtue is ability, man. So our sisters, like the priest said, our sisters put their value into their bodies, into, into their looks. So, we don't even, nowadays, outside of the sisters in the ISUPK, we don't have any virtuous sisters, or sisters that who are virtuous and will actually, and we're gonna read it, we're gonna get it in the scriptures, but who are actually Proverbs 31 women. Go ahead, read on, Salakia. Verse 12.
Verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
So you're again, like we read in Psalms 83, everything that your oppressor sets up for our sisters is to break down our nation.
Right.
Because if we're standing strong and we're together, we're following these laws, statutes, and commandments, that means we're going to fall, according to Deuteronomy chapter 28. We're going to suffer these curses. We're going to be up under our oppressor and all these other nations if we aren't following these laws, statutes, and commandments. But if we are together, then we're going to be on top and we're going to be ruling rightfully. So everything that your oppressor puts in place is to put themselves on top and to put you at the bottom.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's why you got, you know what I mean, the child support courts and all of that, where, you know what I mean, you might sleep with a brother and then decide that you ain't messing with that brother like that. So you just put him right on child support. You put him right on child support. He, you know what I mean? Y'all might have a kid, or you know what I mean? You might be on married on paper, and then you decide you want to get a divorce, and then you could take everything that brother got, and you could put him on child support and get a continual check off of this brother, and you know what I mean? Do him evil and no good all the days of his life, man. That's the condition of our people. Where read that again, Bob Kashad.
She would do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
See, that's a virtuous woman, where this woman is going to do her husband good and not evil, man. She ain't gonna have no need for no child to put him on child support or to try to get some alimony for this brother, because she get into the bag. She's virtuous. She got ability. So she get into the bag. She don't need to go to our oppressor to try to get some bag off of you when you are oppressed. And you can't, you know what I mean? You Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know what I mean? We are the most talented, and we have the most innovative minds on the planet.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they won't allow us to do anything. You know what I mean? We can barely work at McDonald's. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, you too black, you know what I mean? You got too much of a, you know what I mean? You the way you speak ain't it don't go with, you know what I mean, corporate America. I mean, and all of these things, like, you're not gonna, like, even though you got the most intricate and innovative mind on this earth, due to the Most High giving it to us, man, your oppressor is not going to give you an opportunity to, they're going to make it extremely hard for you to be able to use that. You know what I mean? Use your abilities as a Black, Hispanic, or Native American man. So, you know what I mean? So, like, your oppressor has put our sisters in a position to oppress our Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, and you know what I mean, and do them evil. You know what I mean? Put them on child support, get that alimony. You know what I mean? Just oppress the hell out of them to no end, man. It's like, you go ahead, read on. Or you was about to say something? Or
I feel like if I could preach now, it's so heavy that you bringing this out, man. Like, even just bringing it out right now, like, because our people don't really understand, you know what I'm saying? And this topic is not like hit on like that in the world with all these podcasts going on, and what you bringing out, like, the oppressor has taken this and put this image in our women's mind that this Proverbs 31 is them being an independent woman saying F a man.
right.
But it's really saying you get the bag and you take care of your man, you help your man, and you do good for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've taken this scripture and twisted it to say once you get the bag, forget him. But this scripture is saying, hey, you do him good and not evil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a part of being a virtuous woman. And I think it's so heavy that you bringing this out, because a lot of our sisters don't even notice. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like once they get the bag, they don't need a man. Right. But this mother, instead of this king,
right?
This is the woman you should be trying to look for. This rare woman you should be searching for, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? And just to show you, even so much in the same, just because you get in the bag don't mean you're virtuous. Don't mean you virtuous. Like, it comes with moral qualities as well. It says doing him good, not evil. Like, you bring the child support. Like, if you going out getting this doing evil to your husband, listen, man. And it's like go ahead.
No,
it's like what you bringing out, priest.
Most time. Right. So I want to ask another question to the sisters. What's the most important qualities, the top two qualities in a man? All right. I'm gonna give y'all a second to answer in the chat. And sister, you know what I mean, whenever you know what I mean, you go ahead and raise your hand and give your answer as well. But how do you choose a man? What are the top two qualities that you are supposed to look for undoubtedly in choosing a man? You know what I mean? I need most sister, you know what I mean, participate. I see a lot of you know what I mean, I see a lot of viewers and a lot of sisters in the chat But I need y'all to I need Baba Kasha, I need y'all to put in, you know what I mean, y'all answers so we can see, so that we can so that we can learn together. You know what I mean? So that we can see what so that we can see what's real and what's not. You know what I mean? So we can learn, so that we can take what our oppressor taught us off of our minds, man, and replace it with what the Most High said from the beginning. So I need y'all sisters online to answer as well. You know what I mean? Go ahead, read on.
Verse 13. She seeketh wood. It's like she seeketh wool and flocks and worketh willingly with her hand.
Hey, so like the brother said, this sister is working. She's going to get things that she can, you know what I mean, put to use for her family. You know what I mean? So that she could flip it. You know what I mean? So that she can build something. Most High in Christ. And it's heavy. The sister said, guide her and protect her. It's heavy. It's heavy. You just said that because if you ask any sister, well, I'm gonna get at a second. Okay, so this sister is going to get wool, flax, things that she can put. You had an answer, sis? Go ahead. Don't be shy. It's all right. You got a mic?
I was gonna say somebody who could lead.
Okay. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay, Most High in Christ. No, that's absolute. Get that sister in. I mean, all these sisters, you know what I mean, putting it in the chat and you know what I mean, answering these questions. And it's important so that we can break down what's in our mind so that we can understand what the difference between so we can understand what the Lord wants. You know what I mean? But the sister said guide her and protect her. If you ask a lot of sisters in the world, you ask any sister, this is 9 times out of 10 the first thing that's gonna come out their mouth. Guide her and protect her. All right, guide. All right. The whole time, you know what I mean? Of course, I'm not talking about the sisters in the ISUPK. You know what I mean? These sisters is solid. You know what I mean? But you ask any sister in the world, and they're gonna tell you off the rip, all guide and protect. Even though, you know what I mean, a brother trying to guide you, a brother telling you to, hey, you're not going out in that short dress.
Right.
You're not going out in that short skirt to protect you. He's trying to guide you for your protection. But even though, for the most part, this is what's going to come out of our sisters' mouths, our sisters don't even understand what this means. You know what I mean? To guide and protect. Now, I want to, protect it, Salakia. Okay, I thought that was a whole different word. Okay, what else? We gonna read on. Give me some more words. You got, what is it? Verse, you on 14? Come.
Verse 14. She is like a merchant. It's like she is like a merchant ship. She bringing her food from afar.
So this sister is bringing the goods in, like the priest said earlier. Like this sister is bringing in. She's bringing home the bag. See, you know what I mean? Your oppressor has got it flipped on his head, where they're like, they say that a man ain't nothing if he ain't bringing home, if he ain't what they call the breadwinner. If he ain't bringing home the bread, and you know what I mean, you at home with the, you know what I mean, with the apron on, and you a stay-at-home mom. Like this brother ain't nothing according to our oppressor, according to a lot of, you know what I mean, a lot of brothers, you know what I mean. A brother ain't nothing if he ain't making some ridiculous amount of money. Like I've been saying, oh my God, like brothers, we got our own people. It's to the point where we got our own people. They like, you shouldn't even be looking at a woman, talking to a woman, trying to court another woman. You shouldn't even be trying to talk to a woman if you're not making over $400,000 a year. Like you can't afford to date if you're not making X amount of some ridiculous amount of money. But that's what the oppressor has put in our mind, man. But what we're reading right now, again, like the brother said, we don't want to forget it. This is what a mother is teaching her son and how to pick a woman. See, now, you know what I mean, our mothers, you know what I mean, our mothers will teach the woman, hey, you know what I mean, get you a man that got some money, get you a man that's gonna do this, that, and the third, to provide all this, that, and all the things that you want, all the things that you need. this, that, and the third, bring home this amount of money, hard work, all of that. And then they'll teach the sons, make sure you don't be like your ain't nothing daddy. Don't be like this man. Don't be like these ain't nothing niggas out here who ain't, this, that, and the third. Go out there and get you a bag. Go out there, be about your money and this, that, and the third, which it ain't nothing wrong with a brother, getting to the bread. It's like it. It ain't nothing wrong with a brother getting to get into some bread. But, that's not what a man is. And because that's what our oppressor has taught us, what our oppressor has taught our men, and what our oppressor has taught our women, it's left our women unprotected because our men is thinking about getting a bag. So he's working 2-3 jobs. And then it's got our women, absolutely unprotected out here because of conference. Yes, go ahead. But it's got our women absolutely unprotected out here because, instead of choosing a woman, instead of choosing a man based on morals, and we're gonna get to that as well. And you choosing a man based on a bag. So now our sisters is sleeping with our oppressor.
Right.
Because our oppressor has, they're at the top, the highest seats in their kingdom because they got us on the bottom. So because we're looking at money rather than morals, like the Bible says for us to look at morals, and it has nothing to do with money, as far as choosing a man. But our sisters looking at morals, we got our sisters choosing our oppressor, where we know the history. We know how they've buck broke our men. How they slaughtered and sold our children away from us. How they, assaulted our women in front of us. How they stole and sold our women. How, the diabolical things that they did to us, man. But that's how we choose. That's how we choose our. That's how our women choose men, because our oppressor put value on money. So like you, priest.
If I could, that's all blame to the Christian church, man. Because in the Christian church, man, you gotta look at it like this: it's an economic versus morality. They don't teach you morality in the Christian church. They teach you about currency building. What the Lord can do for you. You know what I mean? If you're doing what you need to do, the Lord will give you money. That's what it all plays in that Christian church. And so us as black people, we look at that and we cherish that. Why? Because our black niggas telling us that. The man of God is telling us that. You know what I'm saying? So we go out into the world thinking that, especially our sisters, thinking that if he's not making this, God's not with him. If he's not making this, he ain't no real man. He supposed to provide and protect me.
Right.
Provision. That's what it is. They get so confused with the word provision. It's like if you go into that. I don't know if you.
No, you good. You good.
Provision. Provision does not mean money.
Right.
But you can provide protection. You can provide a helping hand. That's what it means. You understand? You know what I'm saying? That's what it means. So what you bring out is so heavy tonight, priest. You know what I mean? And it's so heavy because making, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to your list because you about to bring it out.
No, you good.
You know
bring out whatever you want to bring out.
Was picking a slave master, that's so chaotic. You know what I mean? Because what they have done to our people, especially all women, for all women to want to step out and sleep with their men, why? It's because of that money. Money. That money got a demon on it. You know what I'm saying? If you use it wrong. But it's like you bring out so heavy, I don't take no time.
No, you good. You good. What you said was absolutely correct. Give me a hand. Hey, shalom, brother. And it's so like if you're choosing, it's like just a water. Well, if you're choosing who you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, or who you're gonna allow to lead you, I'm talking to the sisters. You know what I mean? If that's how you're gonna choose who's gonna based on money, then you're gonna choose wrong every single time. Right. Hey, y'all sir. Hey, Slacky, sir, you want the class? You good? Okay, no, Slacky, sir. I just had to ask, Slacky. But now, if you're choosing if as a sister, if your highest merit of value in choosing a man is on money, then you're going to choose wrong every single time. That's how that's how Cassie ended up with Diddy because of the money. That's how all of these, you know what I mean? That's how all of these, you know what I mean? That's how we end up in these situations, man. Because we choose wrong, man. We don't know how to choose our relationships, man, because we're following after our oppressor. Because the only thing your oppressor gives a damn about is gain, is money and wealth, man. Because they're wasted away, man. They're wasted away, man. All they give a damn about is their selfishness and their lust, man, and what they could put in their mouths and what they could put in, you know what I mean, and they, you know, that's all they give a damn about, man. But we are to be a separate people. Slaki, let me get Titus chapter 2, if you don't mind. And it's so like, okay, if we follow after these scriptures and what the scriptures say and how to follow and how to choose relationships, our lives, we will find that our lives will be so much simpler. That's what we will find. Like, but because we're trying to, like, if you like, oh my God, like if you look on social media and you ask, we seen these brothers and these, you know what I mean, I be seeing people do these street interviews and be like, hey, what, how much a man got to make for him to date you? Oh, he got to make $1 million. He got to make $500,000 at least. He got to make $200,000 at least if you want to mess with me. And then you ask the sister, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm an OnlyFans model. Like, so, or the sister, like, he at least got to make as much as at least the same amount as I make or more than what I make. And this sister making $100,000 on OnlyFans. So you mean to tell me that this brother gotta go out and be an architect, an engineer, you know what I mean, some diabolical man, some drug dealer, some you know what I mean, some shooter, some you know what I mean, some kick door man. And what's up? Okay, most of that Christ. But then I'm gonna pass the class to also 5,000.
What was you going into?
I was going to how to choose a relationship, whether it's a husband, wife, how to choose brothers, how to choose and how to maintain these relationships.
How to maintain a relationship?
And I was in Proverbs 31.
Like the meaning of a virtuous woman.
The meaning of a virtuous woman?
Sorry.
What is the meaning of a virtuous woman?
So we got a definition out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, and it said the virtuous woman is a woman of ability. That was.
I like it. A woman of skills.
Right.
And what was you saying? You were saying what? Okay. I just want to know the spirit of what you were going into.
So in the
Or did you want to? Okay.
So in the basically in the spirit of like, okay, so what's going on with like Biddy and Cassie and how these men of power are falling because of they have the money and that's why these sisters are choosing them, but the lack of character and the lack of morality.
I understand.
Concept.
A lot of the problems we have is we don't know how to love each other.
Right.
See, we don't know how to care about each other. We don't got no damn respect for women or men. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, women don't have respect for men. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where we cause a disconnect.
Right.
Because we feel as though the men below us or the women below us, we can treat them how we want to treat them. Because we outrank them. Or because we have more authority than they do. Sometimes women, they get frustrated with the kids. Women do it a lot, you know what I'm saying? Or men do it a lot. When we say something to the kids don't listen. What we do? We get frustrated. We black out. Right. And then you teach the kids how to harness that anger, because you don't just lead them the way you want them to lead them. Instead, you black out on them. And that's what we teach you. Like, come here. And next thing you know, you pulling their ear, you beating them with something, and we just lash out on people. And sometimes we treat women the same way as men. And sometimes we treat men below us the same way because we don't treat nobody with respect. So what we gotta learn is how to love each other, how to respect each other. and know that we all gonna be here for a very long time. Hopefully, we're gonna be in this truth when we 70 years old.
Right.
When we 80 years old. I'm gonna be seeing y'all brothers at 80 years old. We're gonna be raising the drink like Kwame Ashala because we love each other. And if you love each other, we'll stick it out. Because I gotta be here for you. I gotta be here for the next man. We're gonna be here and we're gonna have, I don't want to say it like this, but when you go through something, when you go through your problems, you pick up the phone and you call a brother so we can go through it together. You don't go through your problems alone because that's selfish. Something that I had to learn the hard way, especially down here in Houston or in Texas. You don't suffer by yourself. That's what brotherhood is. So give me Song of Solomon's 4 and 11. Song of Solomon was a love story. Song of Solomon like TP 2000 BC. That's Song of Solomon. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all too young for TP too. That's that 12 play BC. It's that Song of Solomon, baby. You know what I'm saying? Whoever got it, you can read it. Huh? Song of Solomon 4 and 11.
Okay. This is the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 11.
I want to make sure everybody got it. I definitely got it. Everybody got it? Y'all got it? Everybody. Grab a Bible. You got a Bible on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, pull it. So I guess my brother right here, you know what I'm saying, this Freddie, you know what I'm saying, co-worker right here, came through, he slid with me, you know what I'm saying, give him a hand. No sign crazy. All right, you got it, Song of Solomon 4 and 11.
Okay. Okay. This is the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Thy lips, O my spouse,
Mm-hmm.
drop as the honeycomb,
Mm-hmm.
honey and milk
Mm-hmm.
are under thy tongue.
Damn, Solomon spitting that spit. He talking that talk. He like thy lips. You know what I'm saying? It's like honey under your tongue. What we got to learn is how to love your woman.
Right.
Like Solomon did. You dig what I'm saying? Solomon was talking that talk. He was wooing her every day. He swept her off her feet. Just read Song of Solomon. Be kind to your woman. Be nice to her. You think what I'm saying? Tell her she looked good. She smelled good. What she said was amazing. Even though sometimes it just be like, I don't even know what you said. You know what I'm saying? But she want to be heard, right?
Right.
That's all she really want to do. She want to be acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes she do say something heavy. Let her know what she said. Because she's there for a reason. Like the bar was there for a reason. Keep going.
Okay. And the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon.
What? That's fresh. It's like fresh linen. You know what I'm saying? You got that fresh ointment on. She got the fresh smell on. Go ahead.
Verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
A garden enclosed is my sister.
A garden enclosed is my sister. Go ahead.
My spouse.
Mm-hmm.
A spring, shut up.
Ooh-wee. You know what he talking about. Go ahead. Keep going.
A fountain sealed.
Uh-huh.
Verse 13. Thy plants are an orchard of pomegranates.
Somebody break it down. What is Solomon talking about right now? Ooh-wee. What are you talking about right now? What is Solomon talking about right now?
He talking about that flower, sir.
He talking about that John. He talking that talk, man. Now, this is what you do with a virtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? You appreciate her virtue. That's what you're supposed to do. If she cook and clean and shut up, it's the water.
Right.
The water. Your lips is like honey. You dig what I'm saying? Appreciate her. Keep going.
With pleasant fruits, camphire, and spikenard.
Spikenard, go ahead.
Spikenard.
That's all like herbs and ointments. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Spikenard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with all trees of frankincense, myrrh, and aloes.
He said, "These are like this. What your plants is like. This is what you are like to me. You like the frankincense and myrrh. Ooh, y'all know it. Y'all know how we treat the frankincense and myrrh. I know y'all know. Frankincense and myrrh sit right on this table. It's important. It's important. Keep going.
Don't come. Right. With all the chief spices.
All the cheap spices. That's how she treated, like cheap spices. Y'all know back then it was trades. I mean, so it's like, yo, I got some spikenard, I got some saffron. Like worth is or value is what is worth to you. So if this your last piece of gum, it's some worth. If this your last bit of, that's not worth anything to me. You think what I'm saying? But some things are worth more than others, right? If it's your last bit of something, it's worth a lot. So now he's like, you like all the chiefs, like all the chief herbs and all the chief spices. That's what you are to me. Keep going.
Don't come. A fountain, it's like it. A fountain of gardens. A well of living water.
Damn, now we know what the living waters do, right? Make a lie. Well of living waters. Go ahead.
And stream from Lebanon.
No, Lebanon. No, Lebanon is what's Lebanon? Tapazar?
Lebanon is a country in the Middle East, right?
Yeah, Lebanon was one of them places. A stream from Lebanon. Go ahead.
Awake, O north wind, and come, thou south. Blow upon my garden.
What? Solomon is TPBC. Blow on my garden, baby. Let me feel the breeze. Hey, yo, keep going. Y'all know we laughing with the Bible, but this is how we supposed to be with each other. This is how we should treat each other. If this is your woman, talk to her like your woman. Nobody else gonna talk to her like that, right?
Right.
She want to be talked to like that. She wants you to talk that talk. Sometimes she be arguing with you. All she wants you to say is, "Yo, when I get home, I had a bed made up. When I get home, just don't be in nothing. We could deal with this at the good conversation, a physical conversation.
Right.
Sometimes that's all she want to hear. She wants you to be the man. She wants you to be a man. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to do sometimes. She want to feel you. That's what a woman wants. So yeah, we could teach them how to be virtuous, but you got to teach yourself how to be a man to that woman. You got to teach yourself how to be a husband, how to be a brother, how to be an Adawan, or how to be a young man or a trooper. You got to learn how to become something, right? Keep going.
That the spices thereof may flow out.
Blow on the garden, let the spices flow out. Ooh wait. Ooh wait. Any more on that? I think he's done. I believe he's done. I believe he's done. Any more on that? Go ahead, keep going.
Let my beloved come into his garden.
Good night. Salakia, y'all. Salakia. I don't know if he was going into this, but it took a hard left. Took a hard left at this point. Any more on that?
And eat his pleasant fruits.
Most High Christ. Give me Proverbs 16 and 24. Most High Christ. Give me Proverbs 16 and 24. Now we all know what a woman is and a virtuous woman. We all learned what a virtuous woman, the skill was. We never learned how to keep a woman, how to please a woman. That's here in the Bible too. How you please her, how you keep her, how you treat her. Be nice to her, be kind to her, right? There's also here how a woman should treat her man. You know what I mean? We'll get into that as time go on, right? Go ahead, keep what you got.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 24. Pleasant words are as in honeycomb, sweet to the soul.
Now let me ask the sisters in the room. How do y'all feel about pleasant words when somebody speaks kind and nice to y'all? Go ahead, sis.
It make it easier to be submissive.
Make it easy to be submissive. Give her a hand. Go ahead, sis.
Could I put an example out there over the shop?
Absolutely.
So like instead of bitch go make me a sandwich, no, baby, I'm hungry. Mom make me a sandwich like that, she gonna make me eat feet.
Exactly.
Versus, oh.
Because it's you got sweet words in your mouth, and that says a honeycomb. You know what I'm saying? And they like women like that, just like you like it. When somebody talk nice to you, I say it all the time. I'm like, talk nice to me. You know what I'm saying? I say it all the time. Because somebody come at you like, hey, go get some bread. I'm like, come on, dog. I'm gonna say something like, yo, bro, you ain't gotta talk to him like that. Treat the brother with some respect. Treat the sister like, bitch, make me a sandwich is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Right.
But she's not lying.
Right.
She's not lying. That's real rap. That's how they really talk. How people really talk to women. Bitch, go make me a sandwich. Why? Because she's just a woman. Because she's under you. Because you outrank her. Because you feel like you can. Because she can't check you. Why would somebody say, bitch, make me a sandwich? You would never say to another brother, bitch, or hey, make me a drink. Hurry up. No. Why? Because he a grown ass man. He might go up in your mouth, knock your teeth in your throat. She might hit you with a club. You dig what I'm saying? Use some sweet words. Go ahead.
And health to the bones.
Mm-hmm. Health to the bones. Sweet words is like honeycombs and health to the bone. Go ahead.
There is a way that seemeth
I'm
right.
gonna drop that. Give me Ephesians 5:22. Ooh wee. You know where I'm going, top.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands,
Mm-hmm.
as unto the Lord.
Go ahead. Let me get that with you.
For the husband is the head of the wife,
Go ahead.
even as Christ is the head of the church,
Uh-huh.
and he is the Savior of the body.
Go ahead.
Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ,
Mm-hmm.
so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
Go ahead.
Husbands, love your wives.
Do what?
Love your wives,
Yeah.
even as Christ also loved the church.
Now, y'all, if I could, how did Christ love the school? It's a question.
He died for it.
He died for it. Give him a hand. He died for it. Husbands, do what?
Husband, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church.
Now, that's how you love your wife. You love your wife like you love this place. Why? Because it brings forth fruit. It brings forth fruit and it helps you grow. A woman is a helpmate. If you treat your help bad, you don't got no damn help. Right? If you treat the school like it's secondary, then it'll always be second. Right? It can never be first. That's why we love our wives. Because they help you grow. You might say something to her today. It's in her memory bank. That's what I do with my wife all the time. She my memory bank. She my insurance policy. All that. If I'm going home, she like, you always. That's me. I'm staying up now. I'm like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving home, but she's keeping me awake. You see what I'm saying? Or she's making sure that she like, you had it up. Did you drink tonight? I'm like, I only had one drink. Okay, cool. Be safe. She's gonna make sure I get home safe. Or I'm gonna tell her something like, yo, make sure I do such and such tomorrow. No sweat. And she's gonna help me remember.
Right.
She's gonna help me remember. You dig what I'm saying? And in turn, I'm like, man, what's up, baby? How you doing? You look good today. You smell good today. Because I love my wife. What does love mean? Sisters. I want to hear it. I need to hear this answer.
I want to hear it too, sir.
I want to hear it. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They
Huh?
might still on the floor.
Huh? They might still on the floor. They never even grabbed it. You know, normally I'd be like, sister, what you got to say? If I could slack you, sir.
So like I said, ain't like the question we be trying to answer our whole lives though. Like,
Say again?
is it like what is love? Like the question we've been trying to answer for like our whole lives.
Yes, but the good thing about the UPK is you find answers here.
That's right.
I'm here for it. So.
Yeah. So it shouldn't be no open-ended questions. There should be answers at the end of those questions. Right? So if you don't know, then somebody dropped the ball. Sis?
Oh,
It's very simple.
love is submitting without hesitation.
Okay. I'll take it. You dancing on it.
Unconditional devotion?
No. Brothers. Who got it? Who won it?
So like, will love be obedience?
That's part of it. Absolutely obedience. Anybody else?
Love meaning correction.
That's part of it. Love is correction. If you love your child, you correct them. If a child love their father or their mother, they'll obey them. Right? If a woman love her husband, she'll submit. What are all of those words? They're actions. Actions. You can't love with your word. You gotta love in deed with your actions. So you'll say, "Oh, I love my husband. I'm devoted to him." But you need to show how you're devoted. Right? When he get pulled over and he got an issue and he's doing 20 years, would you still love him? But we'll find out in year 19 because you've done it. You know what I'm saying? When he goes through something and he's dealing with something mentally, will you help him through it? We'll find out when he's done. That's the point of helping. Love is an action. Men, love your wives as Christ loved the church. It's an action. Something you do. We all got our own wife. You love her how you love her. Nobody else can love her like that. Right? Somebody had their hand up over here?
Oh, come on. If I could, so I just want to add a precept to what you're saying, sir.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth.
That's absolutely what I was saying. That's exactly what I just quoted. You don't love in word or in tongue. You can't just say, I love you. I love you.
Right.
It's men too. You can't just say, I love you or I love my wife. How do you love her? How do you love your husband? It's something you say. How your wife know you love her? You hug her, kiss her, right. Tell her she look good, she smell good, take her on a date. You know what I'm saying? Put them kids to sleep. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what that garden do. Let me see the spices flow. Ooh, wait, you sleep in the west part. Salakia. Sleep in the west part. Go ahead. It's crazy. So you got it.
Okay. The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church.
Go ahead.
And gave himself for it.
That's what you do. You give yourself for your wife. There's gonna be some days you're like, yo, if you get the milk out the refrigerator, you like, if I hear one more milk, if I hear you say milk one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. But you get up and do it. Right? You help her. She helps you. Same thing with a woman. Can you make me one more sandwich? Again, if I hear this nigga say sandwich one more time, I'm going upside his head. I can't stand sandwiches no more. You know what I'm saying? But you do it. That's how we love each other. We care for each other. We want to see you make it. I'm going to push you to your best potential. And if you can't push your wife to her best potential, then what is she for? And if a woman can't push her husband to his best potential, then what are we there for? It's pointless. A relationship, somebody told me a long time, they said, when you see ship on the end of the word, ship is like transportation. So you got like a relationship, gets you somewhere. A friendship, a scholarship. You dig what I'm saying? The word ships get you to another place. But if y'all stuck at point A, y'all ain't getting nowhere. You got to find out what the issue is. 10 times out of 10, it's you. 10 times out of 10, it's you. Anything else on that?
Verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
Now, what does that mean? If you gotta read the verse before it, and then read that verse, and then somebody tell me what it means. Go ahead.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25. Husbands, love your wives even as Christ also loved the church
Right.
and gave himself for it.
Mm-hmm.
26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
Meaning what? You got it, sis? Go ahead, give it a shot.
Sorry, one second. I was trying to catch my thought real quick on
Go ahead,
that.
take your time. Take your time. When we come back to you?
Maybe make like the relationship pure, like as in like it will like work things, like shit will go smooth.
You want it. You absolutely want it. You close. You real close. You're actually there. That's the answer, but I need some more. Go ahead.
You need some more in what ways, sir? So like it says by the word.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming by following scriptures, right? Or like following everything to the T the way it just said, husbands love your wives, you know, and that the husband is the head of the house. Or the head starts like the head of the wife, and Christ is the head of the church.
Think spiritual.
Which part?
All of it. You cleanse her spirit with your words, right? Without you, she won't be here, right? Without you, she can't get better. She's naive. Without you, she won't get better. So now your work is to clean her. Christ's work was to clean us, right? Because I was some stinking no good nigga in the corner of Philly somewhere. But Christ died for me, some stupid knucklehead in the corner of Philly who had no idea what the truth was or no idea what a Bible was. I used to know people to smoke it. You dig what I'm saying? That's what we did with the Bible. We smoked it. It was a good paper. But some no good nigga from Philly can become an officer, a trooper in the school, somebody that sits up and teach the Bible. That's what Christ did for me. Go ahead.
It's like educate her on the truth and save, basically, for lack of a better word, save her soul and lead her to the kingdom.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. You clean her. There you go. You was on it the whole time. You was there. You was there. You was there. Just walk us home. But that's what you do. You save her soul. That's your job. Because otherwise, she's going to fall victim to the world. And the world is so heavy. They got TikTok. You know how every woman finger probably hurt by the end of the day. They thumb like this all day. They probably got strong thumbs by the end of the day. It's the mouth and the thumb. That's what works on a woman the best. Right. The mouth and the thumb. Right. Like what? You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Right? So the world is pouring into them. And you gotta stop it. You gotta be the gatekeeper. She gonna come to you like, yeah, so what you think? Right. And you gotta give her the answer. You gotta save her from Bad Girls Club. Right. You gotta save her from Instagram and whatever else is out there today, Discord and what I don't even know what's out there today. You gotta save her from YouTube, Jesus Christ, or from the kids driving her goddamn crazy. Right. You think what I'm saying? Like, because you the thermostat in the house, you control the temperature. You will come in the house and she blowing up. Cool. All right, cool it down, baby. The kids, what's wrong with y'all? Oh, you got it? Okay. All right, no sweat. Look, everybody just relax. Look, what's going on? That's your job. Because you save her soul. You save the kids. Everybody in the house depends on you. Because you love your wife. You love your family. Like you love the truth. Right? Any more else on that?
That's it, man.
All right, hold on, let me see. Nah, keep going.
Keep going?
Mm-hmm.
Come. Verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
That he might present it to himself a glorious church.
You want to present to yourself a glorious what?
Church.
What is a church? What?
The congregation of Israel.
Mm-hmm. So you
2 or 3.
Yeah, to 2 or 3. You're gonna present yourself a glorious church, a glorious family. That's what you're gonna present. You're gonna walk up and like, oh damn, Most High Christ, that's your wife. What's up, sis? She's like, what's up? You're gonna present a glorious family. Right. That's what you present. Because you take care of your wife, you take care of your children, you take care of your family. And that's what we see when you walk up. We know this brother right here loves his family. He take care of his family. It's obvious. We know Christ loved us. It's obvious. What was y'all 10, 15 years ago? Who knows? Where would you would have been if you would have never walked through that door? Who knows? Right? Keep going. If I could, Chop, or you Shamar, right?
Not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish.
Now, your wife, when you treat her right, she'll be holy, without blemish. She ain't gonna be like them. She gonna be set apart because you put the work in. You did your job, and then you don't got to worry about her being victim. You got your hand up? Yeah, go ahead. What you got?
So I just had a question. Is it outlandish to think that, to say that if you treat your wife a certain way, it's easier to keep the demons off her, as far as like her ratchet homegirls, they always got something to say about you and y'all relationship, or like her steering the wrong direction and X, Y, and Z. You know what demons are talking about,
absolutely.
right? So if a wife has them demons on her, is it fair to say that her husband might also have play a part in why them demons are on her?
Okay, yes. And the scriptures say a wicked man has a wicked portion given unto him. So y'all two should be together because y'all both wicked as hell. Right? Now, that's your answer. But a man can only try to get a demon off a woman, but so much. Right. Because when that demon leaves, 7 more demons are coming back. Right? And now it's up to you to fight those demons off. Now you'll go to your husband for help, is what you're supposed to do. And he'll help you as much as you can. But he don't control your thumb. He don't control your eyes. He don't control your ears. You got it. He don't control your mouth. Right? He could try. But you'll go outside and do whatever you want to do. Now, if you loved your husband, then you would listen.
Right.
You'll do what's right. And if he loved you, he'll do what's right. Y'all both can change. We came into the truth and changed. You think what I'm saying? You became somebody totally different. And you work on that every day. Paul had a thorn on his side every day. He asked the Lord, yo, can you please remove this thorn from my side? He was like, nigga, I gave you life. Is that not grace enough? You alive, nigga. You could be dead. So now it's up to you to take the life that the Lord gave you at the time, the grace period the Lord gave you, and fix it. What's up? Keep going.
Come. That he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies.
There you go. That's the end of it. That's the whole matter of it. Read that again. So
ought men to love their wives as their own body.
Would you go upside your own head? Hell no. Don't go upside hers. Would you crash your side of the car? So don't crash hers. You know what I'm saying? You love yourself with a certain reverence. You love her with that same reverence. Because she's a virtuous woman. Because she treats you with respect and honor. And she make that sandwich when you say, bitch, make my sandwich. Right? And if she love you, she be like, nigga, stop playing with me. What you want on it? You dig what I'm saying? Well, mayo nigga, no sweat. I got you, motherfucker. Yeah, excuse my French. You dig what I'm saying? But that's love. And you can tell people love each other when they talk to each other like that. It's unmatched. And then y'all gonna walk in the house or walk in wherever you walk together, the movies or whatever, the school or wherever you walk, the Passover, they gonna be like, them niggas love each other. Because they treat each other with respect and honor, dignity. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Love your wives as your own body. Go ahead.
Come. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh.
There you go. You don't hate yourself, dog. You can't hate yourself. So I don't want to hate you like, yo, that, bro. Like, I talk crazy about my wife sometimes. But that's because I love her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know I love my wife. Right. They see me walking in, like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Here go them two. Because we're going to walk in joking. I'm going to start talking about you. And I'm like, you see that? She going to start talking about you. And she going to talk about me. Then I'm going to talk about her. And we all going to laugh and go out to eat. That's how we are. You know what I'm saying? We have a good time. We enjoy ourselves. I will talk about myself, absolutely.
Right.
That's why I talk about her. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we love each other. And then she be like, you talk about me too much. I'm like, my bad, baby. Simple. Simple. Keep living. I'm gonna tell you one more. I'm gonna give you one more. Give me Ephesians 4:26. Matter of fact, no, was it that? Was it Ephesians 4:26? Yeah, 4:26.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
Be ye angry and sin not.
That's what we need to know. Be angry. You might be upset. You might be pissed. You might come home and you're just having a bad day. Just don't take that anger to the sin, right? Because when you take anger to sin, that's when it becomes a problem. And you're like, man, she just get on my damn nerves, and then you go do something crazy. Don't do that because you don't have no discipline. You can't take over the earth if you can't take over yourself, right? If you can't take over your household, how can you run a city? How can you run a school? How can you run 550, 5,000 or 1,000 men if you can't take over your own body, your own flesh? If you can't not sin when you're angry, what?
Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Use that with your woman. Y'all niggas don't go to bed mad at each other. My wife pulled the scripture on me all the time. It's the one she pulled on me all the time. Like, fuck, the sun not supposed to go down on your wrath. I'm like, shut up.
Period.
Yeah, she's right. That's why I pour my information into her. She's my insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? That's her job. She's a help me. And she helped me sin not. Don't let the sun go down in your wrath. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Let's go to Chili's. Something. I'm saying, where the kids at? Let's go. My apologies. I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Or you know you was wrong, and I'm not apologizing. I'm standing on that. Let's agree to disagree. You was wrong. And she gonna say, you know what? I apologize. Because I'm not bending. If I'm not sorry, I'm not sorry. Because I wasn't wrong. And she'll see that and she'll be like, well, I apologize because I was wrong then. That's love. Don't let the sun go down in your anger. You might be angry, but don't go to sleep on it. Don't wake up in the morning still mad from yesterday. I don't even remember yesterday. I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast.
Right.
I don't take that stuff with. I live in the moment.
Right.
You think what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be mad that you'll hold the grudge with you for 24 hours. I don't even know what I'm mad for in the 24th hour. Right. Like, what was I mad at you for? I don't even remember. You know what I'm saying? Like it's pointless to remember that. You taking that anger with you for what? Right. What you plan on doing with it? You know what I'm saying? All you gonna do is make your house more vicious. You're gonna make your house crumble, wrinkle. It's not gonna be that holy spot. You're gonna come in there and feel the demons. I'm like, hey, such and such coming over. I'm gonna walk in there and be like, whoo. It's a spirit in his house. You know what I'm saying? Walk out your door and wipe the dust off my boot. You know what I'm saying? Wipe the dust off my boot. I ain't taking that with me. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Give me Exodus 21:10.
Okay, so
you
want to give 27?
Go ahead, keep what you got. Go ahead.
Neither give place to the devil.
Neither give place to the devil. You know what the devil is. That's him. He coming with them TV shows. He coming with them commercials and them ads on the phone. He coming. And if you don't do the right thing, here comes Satan. Satan gonna be driving a Suburban. Tinted windows, hop out with all the chains in the world, smelling like frankincense and myrrh.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
She gonna be like, look at him. You dig what I'm saying? Place the devil gonna come. Or you just gonna leave and never come home. Put your wife away. For what? Because she didn't make that sandwich? Damn, good night. Right? It's never that serious. It's a small thing. You think Christ care about that sandwich? Think the Lord care about that sandwich? Damn that sandwich. Right. Damn about that sandwich. Y'all better fix it.
Right.
You're grown men, grown women. You worry about a damn sandwich? And it's that serious because something as big as you may think it is, that's our job. We make it smaller. Small. It's a very small matter. We'll get past it. And in 2 weeks, you won't even remember it. What you got, sis?
See, it's like, but that's everybody's favorite thing to say though about something like that. They be like, it's the principle. It's the principle. It wasn't the sandwich. It was the principle.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I understand. It's the principle. Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's the principle that you want to stay mad at him.
Right.
That's your principle. You standing on business, right? Well, he gonna stand on business in another household. That's what he gonna stand on business at. Because it's easier. Help is easier there. We take the easiest path as men.
Damn.
You don't want to be where it's difficult at. You know what I'm saying? Women want to be the same way. You don't want to be where it's difficult at.
Right.
You want to be somewhere where you could chill, you could fall back, take your boots off, and you know what I mean, do what you do. You know what I mean, y'all chill, y'all kick it, y'all build. You're like, all right, baby, I'm out. I'm gonna go take over the earth again. It's like, go ahead, Lord be with you. You know what I'm saying? That's where you want to be at. You don't want to be somewhere you're coming out, you be like, your toe stink, your boot stink, wash your feet. Da-da-da-da. Like, yo, come on, I just walked in. Watch the baby. Can you clean up? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, I'm out. Yo, what y'all doing? Here I come. Because I don't want to be here.
Right.
You burning me out. Cooking me right now. You know what I mean? I don't want to be around you. So you standing on principle. That's right. Most High Christ. You keep that principle. I'm gone.
Right.
I'm out. I'll see you in a week or two. See how your principle looks.
Yeah.
And then she gonna be like that. Didn't even matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter. And the Lord gonna deal with her.
Right.
Right.
The Lord gonna deal with her. And you be angry and sin not. Because you're gonna leave out that house with anger with you. But you're gonna go find your brother so you can sin not. That's what brotherhood is. That's why we go find our brothers. Because if I don't find my brother, I'm knocking somebody's head off their shoulder.
Right.
Easy. I'm like, Salaki, if I could, or we call Cat. If I could, you trying to find a ground wire because you charged up right now, trying to find a way back down to earth. If you don't find your brother, you'll find yourself in a jail cell.
Right.
It's simple. Or you find yourself, well, somebody will find you at the morgue. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be in the house with that principle. It don't work.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? Last question, what I call. Any more else on that? Let's get Exodus 21:10. That's correct.
The book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
Now let me ask you, what's the duty of marriage?
That tying that fire.
That Song of Solomon.
Concept.
Don't diminish it.
Concept.
Even if you find you another wife, that's the duty of marriage. That's your job. That's what you're supposed to do as a man, as a husband. That's the duty. You dig what I'm saying? So when you find that virtuous woman, you love her. You give her due benevolence. You skip that, but you give her due benevolence. You treat her right, and you take care of your duty, and you be TP 2024. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And whatever you just said, that I like that. That's you do that. Continue to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna make you a husband. That's how you continue. Somebody give me Zondervan. Give me marriage in Zondervan. Got it. Go ahead.
This is a definition of marriage in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Say that again. Read it again.
Consummated
from the top.
Marriage is an intimate personal union.
Marriage is an intimate personal union. Intimate means close. Y'all together. Y'all by each other. Y'all like this. This is intimate. Y'all talk to each other. Y'all know what each other smell like. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all intimate. Very close to each other. A personal union, meaning y'all together. Go ahead.
To which a man and woman consent.
Now she says, I agree. Or you say, I agree. You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to be with each other. Go ahead.
Consummated and continuously nourished.
Now it's consummated and continuously nourished. You keep pouring into it, you add to it. This is how you water the flower. This is how you make the flower grow. That is a bar. That's how you make the flower grow. Heavy. Consummated and nourished. Go ahead.
By sexual intercourse.
That's your duty in marriage as a man. That's how you take care of your woman. That's how you keep a woman. And yeah, we could get a virtuous woman. We could get a woman to be virtuous, have all the skill in the world. But what does that matter if you ain't doing your job?
Right.
You got to do your job. You got to go put her through the sheetrock and then go next door and be like, my wife here? You think what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to go buy a new bed tomorrow. You think what I'm saying? That's your job. Your job is to do something to her. That's your duty as a man. Any more on that?
Sir. Mm-hmm. And perfected in a lifelong partnership.
Oh my goodness, we gotta perfect it. That's the Lord speaking. You go perfect it. Go perfect your duty in marriage. Now, how do you do that? You practice. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Right? Keep going.
In a lifelong partnership.
How long?
In a lifelong partnership.
That means we here forever. So we're gonna beef about this today. But tell me what you and your wife was arguing about 4 months ago. Brother in the front, tell me what you and your wife was arguing about 3 months ago. That's the point. Nobody cares. You don't remember that. 3 months ago, you made it through that, and now you're here. Why are you worried about it today? It's not a big deal. We gonna argue over where you want to eat. We gonna argue over ice cream at the end of the dessert. I ain't got no money. Go make some ice cream. I got milk and salt and ice and sugar. Make ice cream. It's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all make stuff together. Y'all do things together. It's a continuous, intimate relationship, a union that y'all consent to, that y'all practice on making perfect. Go ahead.
Sir. Of mutual love and commitment.
Love and commitment. Love is action. It's a verb. It's what you do. It's a mutual thing. Now do for each other. You make the sandwiches. You do what you do. I don't know what y'all do, but you do what you do. Right? It's a mutual love and agreement. That's a relationship. That's how you keep a woman. That's how you keep a family in a household. I mean, I'm just leave it there. Any questions? What you got, sis?
Sluggy, where can I find that?
That's a Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary under the definition of marriage. Zondervan. You're right. It's a Bible dictionary. Yeah, called the Zondervan. Right? And what that do is that's the oppressor wrote that book, but they try to break down the Bible. Some things they off on, but some things they right with in that dictionary. You know what I mean? And so we use that to define some key terms. All right. Any other questions? With that being said, I'm gonna pass the class off the preaching office at top of the
We are the ISUPK, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashera, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, given to the Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like, up and coming holy convocation. Concert. Up and coming holy convocations, we have the Feast of First Fruits, starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread. Sundown, Sunday, April 28th, 2024. You count 50 days. Celebrate the 50th day, which is going to be Monday, June 17th, 2024. It starts before sundown. You can find this feast in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. Remind Akim and Akwathian to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all blacks, boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And that concludes the security announcements.
With that being said, men of Israel, we're going to give a courtesy salute. So like Yamajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatam. What you said was Most High, bless you in the name of Christ. Yajim Matan, Sar, sisters, Amajim means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to get a sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Lataba Shem Yahushua. Which means Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yajim Matan, class dismissed.